Alrighty then, hold on to your gadgets. After today's tech update, we've got a call from my weekend show, The Kim Komando Show, that's just too good to skip. Here at The Kim Komando Show, we do our best to stay as politically neutral as possible. We talk politics only when it collides with tech. Those paths cross at last week's presidential debate. So here's our investigation. I'm Kim Komando for Simply Safe. Visit simplysafekim.com to save 50% on a new system. There's no safe like Simply Safe. Conspiracy theories claim Vice President Harris was cheating by wearing earbuds disguised as pearl earrings during the debate. Okay, there are earbuds designed to look like pearl earrings. Made by a German company, Eisbach, they're called Nova H1, and they come in gold or silver-plated frames. Harris was wearing gold-framed pearl earrings, but Tiffany makes $2,200 18-karat gold earrings with 10-millimeter pearls. She's been photographed in them many times. At a distance, the designs look similar, but up close, there's no comparison. Another reason you cannot trust social media during the election. Enter to win a brand new iPhone 16 at winfromkim.com.
Hey, have you heard about The Current? It's this amazing free tech newsletter that keeps you in the loop about everything: AI, making money, and insider tips to get ahead at work and life. Everything is tech now. I can't afford to fall behind, and neither can you. In just 5 minutes a day, that's it. The Current makes it so easy to stay ahead without feeling overwhelmed. Join 500,000 people at getthecurrent.com. It's free. Don't be left behind. That's getthecurrent.com. Sign up now. Getthecurrent.com.
All right, just as I promised, here's a fantastic call from my show that you've got to hear. David in St. Louis, Missouri. Hey there, David.
Yes, hi. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Well, my wife went on a trip to South America, and her Android phone was stolen. She was on a trip for 2.5 weeks, and then she got to Santiago, Chile, and she was ready to fly out. For 4 hours, she would have been out of Santiago, and her phone was just pulled out of her hand. She was on the streets of Santiago, and a person on a bicycle zoomed by, grabbed her phone while she was using it. She was looking at the maps to get a location of a restaurant, and the phone was open, and he just ripped the phone out of her hand. She was screaming, and she screamed pretty loud, and people came to her aid right away, but she obviously didn't get the phone back. Now, is there something I should do after the phone gets stolen? She called me on a friend's phone. She was with a group of people, friends, and she told me that the phone was stolen. I called the service provider right away, and they blacklisted the phone. I don't know what that does. They said the phone is inoperative now,
right.
But it doesn't help with the Wi-Fi. I had apps on the phone. We're seeing some peculiar activity, but I guess it's Windows is keeping someone out of our account. They keep trying to get in, unsuccessful logon attempts. But they got the phone. It was open. And what do I do afterwards?
Yeah.
I filed a police report.
Yeah, I mean, you can file all the police reports that you want, but it was in Chile. Okay, it's it's just, the reason what you hear in the background is that I had the Chilean gangs that are targeting homes in the United States target my house. So Chile is not definitely on my vacation destination list at any time in the near future. If possible, let's talk about the steps, is that you might be able to remotely wipe the phone and erase the phone's data. And especially if she had any sensitive data and apps and things like that and stored on the phone. It's called Google's Find My Device. But unfortunately, you had to have that set up before any of this happened. Okay. Of course, you're going to notify your bank's financial information about the theft. You definitely need to change, obviously, every password. And in any account that you have, if you can still sign on to it, sign on to the account and change it from under security under 2FA, two-factor authentication, because they have the phone, they can get the 2FA codes, right?
Right.
Is that you change it to be using the Google Authenticator app. And basically that's a third-party app that you're going to put on your device. and that they won't be able to change any passwords, get into any accounts without knowing that 6-digit number that the Google Authenticator app is going to spit at you, but you have it on your device and they don't have it on their device. Okay.
Oh, I see.
And so that's really where it is. Obviously, you're also going to keep an eye on your credit reports and, but it's a complete nightmare. It just, this happened to a friend of mine in Rome, but her situation was a little bit differently. She wasn't on her phone, is that she was taking a picture of her 12-year-old daughter. And so a stranger walked by and said, "Hey, would you like a picture of the two of you?" And she said, "Yes." And so they posed, and then the guy ran away with her iPhone. Okay.
Oh my.
Okay. So that's a $1,500 getaway. I mean, that's a lot of money. Same thing with your wife just using that phone. So again, unfortunately, you had to have all this set up beforehand. But I would definitely, monitor your credit reports, go into all your different accounts. I would probably, I know this sounds maybe a little extreme, but I would close down any bank account that I had that would be associated with this phone. I would close down any financial account, like with Morgan Stanley, whatever that you might have on there. I literally would go and close any account and look at my Google Play apps and remove anything that could be associated with that phone. Because, once they have it, they can do all kinds of damage. So instead of wondering what's going to appear on my credit report, I would be more proactive and just close down every single account. But if you don't want to do that, then you can use the Authenticator app. But I would have a tendency to just pull the plug on the whole thing, and just say, it's gone. It's in the hacker scammer's hands and they're going to steal from me. So what can I do to make sure that they can't get to me? Now, in the future, what you can do is just bring a burner phone with you when she's out and about. But, I know that's hard because we have our whole lives on our phone and we just have to protect it, especially when you're going to some countries, not just Chile. I mean, it could happen anywhere. Like I mentioned, happened to a friend of mine in Rome. Hey, thanks for hitting play today. You're awesome. If you have questions, shoot them my way. Head over to komando.com and look for that email Kim link. I read every single note like it's a hot off-the-press tech news alert. Hey, get ahead of the tech game too. Just sign up for my free daily newsletter. It's just a click away over at getkim.com. That's getkim.com.